Hey boys, burners, here we are again. Michael, off you go.
G'day, Dermy. I'm assuming we're still allowed in postcode 3130 to run this sort of production, mate.
Hope so.
No Budgets Burners TV. Yes, and what do you want to ask me, mate?
Nothing much, mate. Just we're still soldiering on. The world's gone mad, but what's happening? You got any news?
Well, listen, mate, I can tell you we've got a guest speaker this week who's absolute star power.
Silk, I heard.
Silk, A-grade plus, and mate, very, very pleased to introduce a highly decorated burners player.
Indeed.
5 best and fairest,
Oh, Jesus.
team of the century,
Oh,
and there's a few others, but we'll get to that.
There's another
let's
one, I think. You
invite,
missed one there.
Mr. Scott Chamberlain to come on
oh
in.
Scotty T.
G'day,
Scotty
Scotty.
C, good on you, buddy.
Hi, pal.
Oh,
yeah, one of
there
those.
we are.
Take a seat, mate. Take a
Okay,
seat.
sit
Oh,
down.
jeez.
It's like being on the front bar. Hey?
It is.
So you'll get a beer too, don't worry
You
about
get a beer
that.
afterward.
Carlton fresh. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't do it before we get into that, mate. We'll have a beer afterwards. So, now, Scotty, you're the running man, mate. How are you travelling? You fitting well?
Going all right, mate. Yeah.
How
yeah,
old
doing
are
a
you
bit.
now?
28.
28.
Yeah.
Geez, you age well.
Yeah. So that's
Come
all
on,
right.
mate. Tell the
Yeah,
truth.
55.
55.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
how
baby.
many kilometres are you still running every week, mate?
Oh, it depends on the week. A few.
Yeah, what, 30, 40?
Some weeks here probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Get on the push bike as well. So
Right.
do a bit, mate.
So you're extremely fit?
So extremely fit.
Still play.
Well, a lot fitter than me and Dirk.
That wouldn't be hard with me.
No. Now, of course, you had a butcher shop for many, many years up at Kirrimuir there, up in Middleborough Road, mate.
Yes.
You got out about 5 years ago, I would
Yeah,
say.
4. Yeah, about 4.
4 years
or 5,
ago?
Yeah, yeah.
What have you been doing with yourself ever since then, mate?
Just working as a storeman in Knoxfield, taking it a bit easier, halve the hours, so that was good.
Yes.
So now I work a normal week and don't have to do the 80 hours anymore, so that's pretty good. So
Bloody hell.
enjoying that, yeah.
Okay, excellent, mate. Now, listen, let's kick it off with a very easy question, I would have thought. You're in the team of the century, in the forward pocket as the second rover.
Yes,
Now, I noticed that John Snyder
yes,
is named as the first rover in the team of the century.
yes.
Now, I'm thinking there might be a bit of injustice there, mate. I don't want to bring up old wounds, but how many best and fairest did Snydes win, mate?
He only won the 4.
Only won the 4?
Only won the 4.
And you won
yeah.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Snydes win any comp best and fairest?
No, I don't. Not in the AFL.
Right.
He probably won Dimboola under 12, and he'll tell us about that. But
Yes,
I reckon,
very shy guy. Snydes.
Exactly right. So,
Very humble.
Now, the other thing I was just looking at some of the photos, mate. Back when he played, he was roving to the likes of Darren Watts and Ox Baker, who really, arguably, would be some of the best ruckmen that the club's ever had.
no doubt. Yeah.
So, would you sort of call that he got an armchair ride?
Oh, well, they would say yes, definitely. They looked after him.
They looked after him.
And yeah, he had the ultimate minder in Ronnie Wood too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Forgot about Ronnie.
Looking after him, protecting him. So yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And yourself, mate. I saw the 1987 team photo.
Yeah.
I reckon there was one bloke who was bigger than 6'1", and that was Robert the Texan Toos,
Robert Toos, yes.
who you would have roved to.
Yep.
Now, to be a Tex, a great player, played 280 games, but he was more like a tall ruck rover type player. Would
He
he be?
was. Yes, he was. Probably more the ruck type. Didn't move like a rover, but he got around. And as you say, played 280 games. He looked after me, Tex. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
The only trouble is when we played Doncaster, there was a bloke called Paddy Schneider.
Oh,
who
yes.
Played for Doncaster.
Related to John? Or?
No relation. But
Right.
2 foot taller.
we, well, that's not hard. We used to play Doncaster quite regularly, and Paddy had come up to me. He goes, "Shake my hand. Good luck." He goes, "I'm going to hit Tex early because if I hit Tex early, I know he's not going to get another kick for the rest of the game."
Okay,
so
yes.
that was always good. And Paddy goes, "I told you." And I think one time Tex at Doncaster said, "How come he hits me so early?" But that was good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic, mate. So to some extent, there is an injustice, you'd have to say. I know you're a humble man and you don't want to sort of beat up your own trumpet, but
Yeah, and also we'll just put in that I think John was a selector in that too.
oh, is that right?
So I was pushing uphill anyway.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
Yeah.
You did well to get in.
Deservedly so, Snides. Deservedly so. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll move on from that. We'll leave Snydes alone. He's a great player he was, but
Exactly, yeah. Still is, mate.
Still
is.
is.
Ask
You
him.
just need to ask him. That's true. Now, mate, where did you play your junior football? Let's go back to
Whitehorse Pioneers,
the right.
when they used to play at Sparks Reserve.
Yes.
Yep. Played there through under 13s through to under 17s.
Okay.
Yep. Had a year at Box Hill after that, at under 19s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that when you went to Blackburn?
Yeah, went to Blackburn. Oh, yeah, I had 2 senior years at Whitehorse
Yes.
as well. And they were still at Sparks Reserve there, where the archery is.
Yes.
Yep. And then I had a couple of seasons there. They went down to, they were playing in the Churches comp. They got relegated to B grade, and I thought I'll go up to Blackburn because it was close. It was easy, an easy walk, an easy bike ride.
Yes.
So I cruised up to Blackburn. Yeah.
At what age were you, mate, when you were?
I think about 18, probably 19. Yeah,
19?
19, 20, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what year was that, roughly? Yeah.
I reckon it would have been 84, 85.
84, 85? Okay.
85, yep.
I was going to say, because you played 184 games.
Yep.
You what was your final year with the Burners? Can you remember?
What year?
Yeah.
Oh, not exactly. It would have been mid-90s.
Mid-90s? Yeah. Okay.
Mid-90s, yeah.
So 184 games, you wouldn't have missed too many games. You obviously not too many long-term injuries.
I fortunately have never missed a senior game of footy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And, that was right through Whitehorse. Missed a few practice games and that. Broke my leg at Box Hill in the under 19s and then didn't miss a game. I probably should have missed games, but I played stupidly injured. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that. Did you know that, too?
No, news to me.
No, so I think it's around 280 or 290.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be a record somewhere, mate, surely.
Yep.
Okay, so you played from mid-80s to mid-90s. You won the 5 best and fairest. You won a Division 1 Chandler medal in 1988.
Yep.
You won a Division 2 Wright medal in 1990.
Yep.
So that's a fair resume, mate.
Phew.
But in that roughly 10-year period, it was pretty hard going for the Burners. I know that I think in 88 they went down to Division 2 the following year. So just sort of give a little bit of a description of what it was like playing over that sort of 10-year period, mate.
To be honest, I know results matter, but the blokes I played with, it really didn't matter because we just had a great time.
Yep.
You know, we really enjoyed our footy. Everyone was on a level playing field. We didn't have any superstars, but, you know, and we went out every week and tried hard, you know, and as I say, like, we just enjoyed it. Everyone's company, like, it was great fun, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I noticed that I think in that time you had 6 coaches in 8 years, so there was
Yes.
a big turnover of coaches.
Yeah, yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, they went through, and the club probably tried different things. A few of the coaches went their separate way. But again, even the coaches, like, they were terrific blokes, like Peter Neville, Rossi Gray, all those sort of blokes. Fantastic blokes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Tommy Harold, yeah. He
Johnny
coached
Eagle.
John Eagles, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. He was unfortunately the relegation coach, but yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
Someone
He
had to
was
be.
Yeah, he was a football man, yeah.
I noticed there's a little note that Blackie Uniting Football Club, which used to play, I think, on the bottom oval.
Yes.
Probably back in the old days.
St Kilda colours, yeah.
Yeah, back in the early mid-80s, they stopped, and apparently one of the change rooms that they used to use was converted to a social room, and I know that Trevor Sloan around that time
Yep.
became president, and I think he might have introduced a bigger social side of things, so in terms of meals and drinks and...
Drinks, and after game, more drinks. Yep. And fortunately, I was lucky enough to have a disco named after me there after,
is that right?
10 o'clock. Had to dance on the table. Yeah, Pato and I, yeah, we kicked
Here's
that
Pato
off.
again.
So that was fantastic. And as I say, like, the boys we played with were fantastic. And if you've got the time, I'll give you a rundown of what a week would be to get prepared for a game that we used to play.
Well, we're here, mate. How long would it take? Give us the short version.
I'll go through the week, right? I'd start on a Monday. I'd probably be at the tribunal as a witness every Monday or second.
Because someone was whacking you.
Everyone tried to whack me.
Yep.
Okay. Tuesday we trained pretty hard. Wednesday, bit of a rest day. Thursday we trained, and then it depended on the night. After that, we'd probably go to the Burvale. A few blokes would go and play cards in what was the old canteen.
Yep.
And they might leave at 5 o'clock.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. We'd if there was a special thing to celebrate, like a bloke had played 28 games or 32 games or 12 games,
That'll
we'd
do.
either go to Edward's Tavern or the Grain Store. Okay.
This is Thursday night.
This is Thursday night.
Yeah.
We'd get home from there, straight to work. So I'd start at 6 o'clock, get home Friday night from work, have some pasta, and I'd get a great night's sleep there.
Yep.
Because I was absolutely knackered. Okay. Saturday I'd get up 5 o'clock, go to work until about 1, jump in the car, fly down to Blackburn. Missed out on all the coaches' speeches and all that, which was a real pity.
Yep.
An absolute shame, I can tell
But
you.
you had a business to run, obviously.
Yeah, and that was good. I put my socks on, put my boots on, run out, we'd have a kick, finish the game, shake hands with the opposition, have a few beers straight after the game, go into the rooms which were divided,
Yep.
and then pull the curtain open, and we'd mingle with the opposition, always have a beer with the opposition.
Right.
Probably Clayton was the only one when we played down at Clayton. Leo Valona and I were the only ones that went in for the beer. A bloke I used to play with, Brett Duff, he played for Clayton. We'd have a great tussle. He'd always shake your hand, and he said, "Please come in for a beer." No one else would come in, so we'd go in and then we were walking off the ground. He'd go, "But if you come in, make sure you leave by 7 because these blokes will start fighting each other." So,
Clayton.
anyway, that was Saturday. Then recovery Sunday. If Boxer were playing at home, it'd be a group of again. It could be up to 20 of us. We'd go and watch Boxer play on the home ground. Get on the Terps again, and then it'd start again. I'd be off to the tribunal the next Monday.
Fantastic, mate.
So just like today, we really prepared well.
Yes.
And with that, there was always a mid-season ski trip to Mount Buller. So probably 6 of the first players had head to Mount Buller to the coach's dismay, but they'd always come back, and two or three of them had been their best players.
Mate, that's the way local sports should be played.
Exactly right. Yep.
Oh, fantastic, mate. Thank you for that. Now, just to finish up your career, I mean, you did move to Mitcham.
Yep. Yeah.
Mid-90s, I suppose.
Yeah. Mid-late 90s.
Some people like to put it out there that there was some falling out between you and the coach, Peter Neville, but you was telling me that that's not the case.
No, Rudy was coaching then.
Oh, sorry, Rudy.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. The last season I played at Blackburn, it was probably one of the wettest winters we'd come across. Every week I was going out getting belted and knocked around and playing in mud that was 4 inches thick. So the games would be 4 goals to 5 goals, and I wasn't really enjoying it anyway.
Yep.
Reedy was introducing all the youth, which was a good thing, and it proved to be a good thing at Blackburn. Bloke from Mitcham rang me up. The coach at Mitcham was a fireman, and he knew I had to work different hours, so I couldn't train that hard. But he said, if you keep getting a kick, we'll keep playing you. So I went to Mitcham and actually met a great lot of people at Mitcham too. It's just like every other club. If they run well and there's good people around,
Yep.
you just enjoy it.
Yep.
And that's what I did. And as I say, I played with Mark Truella, who built my house. You know, he played at Fitzroy in Richmond.
Yep.
So we had a good time at Mitcham too.
And,
so
and
that was
you're
good.
playing Divi 1 up there at Mitcham.
Yeah, Division 1, and of course with Division 1 we had all the good grounds because Basie, Ringwood, they were all in good nick.
Yep.
So and the next season wasn't as wet, so I enjoyed it a lot more. Yeah,
Okay.
Just running on the better grounds.
And
yeah.
I think fair to say you formed in slump, mate. You won another Chandler Best and Fairest with Mitcham, is that right?
I think I was second or third. But
Second or third?
Yeah,
A couple of runner-up Best and Fairest at Mitcham?
Yeah, runner-up in the best and
Right.
fairest twice there. Yeah,
Okay.
and then that was I was about 32 or something.
He's almost as decorated as you, Dermy. Yeah.
Close.
Close.
In my dreams.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's just quickly move on. Obviously, with girls' footy, you've been heavily involved in that with your
Yes.
daughter Emma now for, 6 or 7 years, I suppose?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, they started as a group as under 15s. Didn't win a game. Well, Emma wasn't playing it. Didn't win a game, and then we were lucky enough to get a group of girls that were basketballers really, and they just all clicked together. They played a year in the YJFL, won the flag, and then Eastern District started, of course, the FNL. So we jumped straight over to there, and they won 3 premierships there. Yeah, I think they've only, well, since I've been involved, I think we've only lost 2 games.
Right.
Yeah, so we've been lucky. We've had a great group of girls, and to be honest, and a lot of people forget what a great job Shane Tierney did, who's an ex-Blackburn player as
Yep.
well. You know,
I went to school with Shane, yes.
yeah, had a history of at North Melbourne and Fitzroy as
Yes.
a trainer and assistant coach really, and he was a runner there. And he just brought everything back to basics with the girls, from kicking and handballing, and it's amazing how well. They want to learn. They just want to learn, and got better and better, and we were lucky. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of credit should go to the pioneer of girls footy at Blackburn, Craig Smith. I would have got Craig on, but he hasn't won any best and fairest, mate. So
No, we've won 5 between us.
sorry, you're
Yeah.
dead right. I'll let Craig know that.
That's all right.
But Craig's obviously put a base there many years ago before you got involved. And
Yeah, well, with his daughter Catherine, because
Yep.
Catherine sort of got to under 14s and didn't have anywhere to go really, you know, and she obviously a talented player playing at Melbourne, things like that. And one thing with Craig, he just doesn't say no. People have told him no right through. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Yep.
Even this year, you can't have a bet side at Black. Yes, we can. Let's have a crack at it.
Yep.
And he just persists and persists, and it's shone through. Like we've got 6 girls teams now. We've got 3 women's teams. It's just unbelievable what a job he's done.
Fantastic.
Yep. And what's your role? What was going to be your role this year, mate?
I'm just one of the assistant coaches, just helping out. And,
In the senior women.
Senior women, yeah,
Yep.
probably midfield coach, and I'd be the runner. Yeah,
Yep.
do a bit of training with them. We've got training tonight, and that's another thing. The girls, they're that keen, and women. We've kept on the training. We're getting 20, 25, 30 in number on a Wednesday night,
That's
and
good.
really they're not training for anything.
Yep.
They just enjoy each other's company. It's good.
And I'm assuming that the standard, because all of a sudden you're getting girls who have been playing now for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So the standard each year is just getting better and better. And
Yeah.
what would be your expectation of Blackburn's premier women's team next year, for example?
Oh, well, they will be very competitive. We'll probably lose a few to VFL teams
Yep.
next year, I'd imagine. But they will be very competitive, if not one of the better sides, if not the best side.
Yep.
Again, though, it'll be hard work, recruit a few more players. And it's like everything, like the Vermonts, if you're successful, it makes it a lot easier to recruit.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and good coaches, we've got probably the best women's coach, and not only women's coach, she's coached men as well. Gilly, she's done a fantastic job.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
and really now she's become not only a coach, but a person, a manager.
Yep.
And she keeps all the girls together and keeps them as one unit, which is fantastic.
Yep. No, she's doing a great job.
Yep.
Mate, I think we better wrap it up there, Scotty.
Yeah.
Dermy, we might just do the draw separately. So,
Yeah, we will.
So stick around, mate. We'll get you to do the barrel.
Yep.
But it's been great having you down on Burners TV, mate, and recounting some great stories from the past.
No, thanks for having me. Yeah.
On you, Scotty.
Enjoy your footy club, boys.
On you.
Money's not everything, and if you've got a club to go to, when you're my age, just go down. Can go down on a Thursday night or a Saturday. Catch up with the old crew. It's fantastic, and I can guarantee you'll leave on a Thursday night or a Saturday night a happier person.
Great
Good,
words.
great words. Thanks, Scotty.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.